Hi, welcome to Entertaining with Homeplate. I'm Mitch,
And I'm Helga.
and we're here producing hors d'oeuvres today.
Yes, yeah, and they're fast and easy.
Something we can get in the oven quick when you have somebody coming over.
Yes, now let's get started.
Okay, right here we have, this is a Cajun turkey. Now you can use anything. We're going to do a vegetarian as well with some asparagus and red pepper.
Very good.
We start with some puff pastry.
We don't have to make that our own, do we?
No,
We
you can buy
that.
Pepperidge Farm
Buy
makes
that?
a good product.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah, and it starts off pretty thick.
Mm-hmm.
So, puff pastry's in layers with butter.
Yes, you
We're
gotta have
going
a
to roll
nice
this
and
out
thin.
a little bit. Maybe we'll get, I don't know.
Boy, I like that rolling pin.
This lost its ends, but
It's
at the
all right,
shop
still
I
works.
use a full sheet and I'll roll it one way and then roll it the other, and I measure it and it's completely square with my rolling
Oh,
pin.
all right.
So it's just
Really
one
good.
of those quirks. I don't throw things away.
You know what's good for a rolling pin also is when your wife or husband comes home late.
Yeah, it's got some heft to it, doesn't
I
it?
know.
But we don't talk about
No,
those
we
things
don't
on
do
this
that.
family show that
We
we have
gotta
here.
do hors d'oeuvres now.
Okay, now that's a nice square.
Very nice.
And just square the rolling pin.
Okay.
Now this is a pastry cutter. We're just gonna make it easy. We're gonna make,
How many? You get out of that.
well,
Oh.
let's go for this many.
12?
That way
16.
everybody gets like a bite and a half.
Okay.
For
Yes.
hors d'oeuvres, you want about a bite and a half. You want to get most of the hors d'oeuvre and then have that last bit to drink with your wine.
All right.
All right,
Makes sense.
or beer.
Yes.
Okay, this I have some fontina cheese. Now, again, you can use any combination you particularly like.
Okay.
I need to get a knife here. Excuse me. And we're gonna take this cheese. I've already cut the turkey. Take
made
this cheese and
little
cut
blocks.
it in half. Oh, what's this now?
Mm-hmm.
Pieces about like that.
Okay.
Now this will melt
Nice and
out a
thin.
little bit. This is
I
a
know,
softer
otherwise
cheese.
it runs out, huh? If you put too much in.
I'm gonna put that right in the center.
Okay.
And basically, you take a piece of turkey.
Oh,
throw that in
big
the
one like
middle,
that?
Fold it right over. This puff
Oh.
pastry cooks rather quickly.
Very nice.
And now we're gonna egg wash that and it goes into the oven.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna show you a vegetarian. You
Okay.
could par bake these, but really we're going for a
You
crisp
take
vegetable.
the top, huh?
So yeah, this you should make some chicken stock, some asparagus soup with.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your vegetables, keep your ends. You can always throw that in your beef stock. All right, so we're gonna keep the cheese in the middle there.
Okay.
We're gonna add a piece of asparagus. We've already washed this pepper.
Okay.
Cut that off there. The same. Now we've got
that's
a
very
beautiful
colorful.
Christmas coloring there.
Boy, this looks very nice.
It's ready to go in the oven.
Got all the egg wash on it.
Yeah, that'll give it a nice gloss and a
Yes.
brown coloring. We're gonna put this in at about 350. Won't take more than 10-12 minutes.
Very good.
Okay, now we just got these out of the oven. They're a nice golden
Oh,
brown.
do they look beautiful.
Now, this has got hot cheese on it, so you want these to settle just for about 2-3 minutes. They were in the oven, I'd say, probably 12 minutes in this conventional oven. I use a convection in my shop,
It
so
goes a little faster.
it's harder to judge
Yes,
sometimes. But you
yes.
want it golden brown. You'd like them softer, but they need to be able to hold their structure.
Okay, very good.
Hi, my name is Melissa, and welcome to Gosain's Kitchen. Today, I'm going to teach you a very easy recipe. This recipe only has 5 ingredients, and it's perfect for parties. What you need is 1 cup or 1 bunch of green onions chopped, 1 cup of crumbled feta cheese, 1 cup of dried cranberries, and of course, our bread. And last, you need 2 8-ounce bars of softened cream cheese. Maggie's adding the green onions, now the crumbled feta cheese. And there goes the cranberries and the softened cream cheese. Put everything in there, and you want to mix this until well blended. You could do this at home, either with a spoon or you could use your hands. It's a lot more fun when you use your hands. Oh, Mags. This is lavash bread, or otherwise known as flatbread. We make 2 different kinds here. We make it in our 6-inch flatbread, or we make it in the 13-inch. It comes folded in the 13-inch. It's also in wheat. Now today we're going to use white. It's just a personal preference. I like the white a little bit better, but you can use anything you want to with this recipe. You just unfold it. There's 6 pieces in each pack. Very pliable, very good to work with. And we're gonna put it on a flat surface, just like that. Now she's gonna take the mix. This is what the mix looks like after everything's well blended. And she's gonna put a little bit of that mix on our flatbread and just spread it end to end. This is exactly how you want it to look when you're done with the spread. Now Maggie's gonna go ahead and she's gonna start to roll it. As you roll it, just roll it real tight. You don't want to squeeze it, because if you squeeze it, you might end up squeezing some of the spread out. Just roll it real tight, that's good. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to chill it for 1 hour. After we're done chilling it, we're going to cut it using a serrated knife. Usually a 1/2 inch thick. That's a perfect size for an appetizer, just as she's doing. And this is a wonderful product. Our flatbread, you can do anything with this. You can mix anything that you want, come up with any different type of recipe. It's really good if you use cold cuts, different types of cheeses. And here's the final product. Isn't that beautiful? That looks so appetizing. And now we get to try it.
It's very good. And now we are back, and I have my daughter Charlotte here. She's going to help me today, and it's going to bring you back to your childhood because we make little weenies.
I remember when you made these for us when we were little.
I know.
We used to love them.
And what we do is we have the crescent rolls, and we're gonna. This is always tricky to get this
a little apart.
Yeah, and we used to. I was a demo person a long time ago, and. We had to do this all the time, and I tell you, they just were flying out of there. People love those little hot dogs. And what you do is, see how I have it like this, unrolled? And now we're gonna close up that little, what do you call it?
The seam?
The seam, yes.
Press the seam together where they're like perforated?
Yes. And then what we do is, I'm gonna make you little strips right there. Look, you get them.
Like about 1
10
inch
or so.
strips?
And you know, you used to help me with that. You don't remember?
No.
No. Okay, some of them we can
you
do.
just wrap them.
Some of them you do with no cheese, because there's always people in the crowd who don't like cheese. And now look, aren't they cute?
And then you just make a little slit in the in the cocktail
Okay, you go ahead and
weenies
make
to put the cheese in.
Yeah, make a few with
ones?
no cheese. And oops.
You ripped in half.
Yeah.
Oh, if that happens, then all you have to do is press it together.
That's no problem, I
No
tell you.
problem.
You just roll them all up like this. Aren't they cute?
They are cute. My kids love them too.
Yeah. Well, Charlotte, you did a beautiful job rolling them up.
Brought back old memories.
I guess so.
The old days.
Yes, and now we are ready to go pop them in the oven. They take about 6-7 minutes or so. You have to check them. Some ovens go faster. And
325 degrees?
325, yes. Okay, here we are with the goodies.
All set.
Oh, they're all set. You can get them a little browner if you like, but we're impatient, so that's the way we are.
They look perfect.
Don't they
perfect
look?
color.
The cheese came out a little bit.
Couple plates.
Okay, and this, you want with cheese or without?
I'd like with, please. Thank
Okay,
you.
well,
You know
now
I'm
I
a big
have-
cheese head,
Yeah, I know you are.
like Dad. We like our cheese.
There you go. Don't they look gorgeous?
They do. And then we have sauces. to dip.
Sauces.
We have a honey mustard, barbecue sauce.
Yes.
I like a little more zip in the sauce, so I always add some hot sauce to my barbecue sauce.
Very
you can
good
make
idea.
whatever kind of sauce you want.
And you can make a cheese sauce.
We talked about a beer cheese.
Beer cheese, yeah, but I
be a
didn't bring
good
it,
dip.
so it's at home. So let's have a little taste of this, huh?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try the honey mustard. How's that?
Sounds good. I'll
Okay.
try the barbecue.
Okay,
Oops.
now that's hot. Hot, hot,
Okay.
hot.
Okay.
Blow.
Mmm.
Light.
Just like when I was a kid.
Wonderful. Yeah, yeah. Now we're gonna make this famous spinach dip. How's that?
This is a good one.
This is very, very
comes
good.
from Nevada.
Yes, it does. Carson City. My daughter Sonia lives there. Every time she comes home, she has something under her sleeve, and she made that spinach dip last time. So this is really very good. And she sent me the recipe. So now you're gonna go get started.
Okay.
Take this here.
We're gonna take
Okay, and yeah.
the whipped cream cheese.
Yes.
It has to be the whipped. The other stuff won't do.
Yeah, the other one is
It's too
It's
hard.
not pliable
You have to
enough.
have the fluffy, soft whipped cheese.
So we're taking, I actually cut the recipe in half because it makes a big bowl full. So we're gonna have that recipe for you. And we're gonna take, let's see, half a pack. You wanna take?
about half a package of the dry ranch
Ranch
dressing mix.
You don't want the spoon?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, eyeball it.
Oh, yeah, eyeball it. We eyeball it. And of course, now comes the spinach. And I trained it already to save time.
Now this is
And
frozen spinach, right? Frozen chopped spinach.
yeah. And I chopped it all. So you're gonna, now you have to go to town, okay? Get that all incorporated.
And we also need some
We need some
sour cream.
Half of the tub sour cream. If you make a full recipe, take the whole tub. 3 big tablespoons. That's about half.
And we also need to add
Bacon.
yummy bacon.
Yes, but that comes last. Where's my ingredients? Maggi, my favorite spice.
Whoa.
Sorry. I like it.
A little on the helper, that's okay.
Get that all nice mixed up.
Alright, it's getting there.
And now comes about 6 slices of bacon. I cut them and the bacon is very hard. It's still a little frozen. It cuts really nice and little small.
Well, I like to put it in the freezer for a few minutes before I go to use it, and then it's nice and firm.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Alright.
Boy, this is coming good, huh?
Okay. And then what are we going to do with this when we're done?
Okay, now we're gonna take some out because some of the kids don't like green onions.
Kids, I don't like the green onion.
She's one of my kids, so.
I don't care for the green onion in this. But
Okay.
I mean, it gives it good flavor, but you can put it in or you can leave it out. It's your preference.
Yeah. So let's go put some
I'm
of
going
the
to chop
dip.
some of this up for you while you're doing
real
this.
small.
Real small?
And I'm gonna go put some of the dip. See, I took a pepper and I took the middle out, and then you have a beautiful bowl for you. So we're gonna put some of this in here, and it has no onions.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome. And to make it pretty, we're gonna go use a few carrot sticks
This is not...
and stick that in there. Now, isn't this festive?
Oh, isn't that cute?
Okay.
Now, do you want the green part cut too? The stem?
Yes. I would just do 1 onion. Then we can put some of it in here. And then we're gonna wrap.
In there?
Yeah, right in
Okay.
there.
I still have more to cut for you. Just wanted to get that in there. You can start
Okay.
mixing it up.
And then we're gonna go make the wrap. And I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so that's enough.
Good?
Yep, good enough. Just to have that little onion taste. And then we're gonna go and cut the,
Now these are just flour tortillas.
and look, this gives it a nice color. If you want more spinach, by all means, just take spinach, more spinach.
You can tweak it to your liking with all
Yes.
the ingredients.
There
And
you
then we use the
Put this over here.
fajita size.
Yeah.
Burritos are a little big, taco a little too small, and then just cut it into 4s.
There you go. She goes to, and be taking the teaspoon.
And then you're gonna wrap it in these.
Let's go and try one of
You
those.
kind of fold it. It's not so much of a
wrap, yeah.
roll or a wrap. You
Go one end like this, the other end like that. What I like to do is dab a little bit outside on here, and then that's gonna stick.
It's like the glue that keeps it together.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Now, isn't that pretty?
that is pretty.
Okay, now look at how nice that looks.
It
doesn't
looks, and I love your pepper idea.
Isn't that a
It's
nice
really
idea?
cute.
And in this one, you can have an extra one, and you can tell your guests there's no onions in it. How's that?
Thank
Especially
you.
when you
I
come.
know. When I come, that one's mine. All right, so we want to give it a
Taste.
try.
Yes.
Cheers. They're
That's
so
good.
good.
And the crunch
Something-
from the bacon.
The bacon and some with the flour tortilla
Very,
and the
very
cream
good.
cheese, it's really yummy.
That's delicious.
Now we're going to make a quick arrangement for the table out of vegetables. This is a butternut squash.
Isn't that cute?
Just yeah, it's easy.
Maddie.
Little skewers. Now you need a cutter, and most of your gourmet shops online you can buy these things. They're just
It's
cookie
like
cutters.
a cookie cutter, yeah.
You need a sharp edge. This one's obviously worn. The carrot is this piece in the top, so that's your small lemon baller. Just scoop that out. It's got a flat side to it. That's the side that you affix through some of these.
Wow.
Now we have rutabaga, which is pale yellow. These are turnips, and so they'd be a lot like a daisy. And these are also turnips, but we threw them into some boiling beet juice, so they get a natural color. You don't have to use any artificials. And then we're gonna take these green scallions for the stem, and basically they fit right over the top of one of these skewers.
Isn't that clever?
So cute.
Wow.
Now, if you want to get fancy, you can cut these into leaves
Oh,
as well
yes, yes.
to make it look pretty. It's also smarter to cut these on the top. We're going to let these guys get it together, and
Yes,
then we're
I
going to
can
show
do
you
that.
another hors d'oeuvre.
Well, Charlotte and Maddie are doing the beautiful arrangement over
Yeah,
there.
they are doing a wonderful
Oh my
job.
God, you sure do, I tell you. Anyway, and what are we gonna do?
Well, this is a cheese spread. My mom had this in our family cookbook, and I dug it out. It's actually from my Aunt Joan, and we have some cream cheese.
Garlic, I can smell.
Garlic. There's softened butter in here as well, so this is a little on the decadent side. We have some fresh herbs from the garden. I throw them in
Put
there.
that
That's
in.
thyme and oregano. Then we have some parsley for the garnish on top, and we have some paprika. Now, into this mix, we add about 2 tablespoons of Parmesan.
Ooh, heaping, huh? Very
Can't have
good.
too much cheese. And then we're gonna throw in this garlic. Now, I kind of like garlic, so I went
How
a little
many
heavy.
cloves?
This is 4 cloves.
Okay,
So it's not quite a garlic spread, but it's a garlic spread.
it sure is. I can really smell it. so
And I'm gonna finish
it's
cutting
good.
this loaf of bread. We just had this fresh out of the oven. Baguettes at Friends every Saturday.
Okay, what is this?
This is a hot pepper relish that my friends next door give me, and I
Gonna put that in
savor
too?
it during the year. We're gonna do 2 different toppings.
okay.
On top of the cheese will be sliced green olives. You could use black olives. Again, experiment out there. And we're also you can use this as an alternative. Now this has got some heat, so
No.
not everybody likes the heat.
Now this is actually ready now to spread?
Yeah, that's a nice
Oh,
consistency.
okay.
Now we're gonna spread that on top of here,
Okay.
and we'll do one way and one the other. I could probably get that right there.
Wow.
You want to be somewhat generous.
Now you're not putting that in the oven anymore.
Yep,
Oh,
we're
do
gonna
you?
throw this in the oven
Oh,
at
okay.
we're temperature about 350, and we're just gonna get this nice and warm. It gets a nice little golden color, and then the paprika really pops with the parsley, adding some different color for celebration. Now we're gonna do the other one, if you don't mind. I'll get started with these green olives. Now everything we're doing today is really quick.
I know, quick and easy.
That's what we like to have at home, in case somebody pops in on you at the last minute.
Yes. Oh yeah, that gets. Can you freeze this? Do you think?
Yeah, my
They
mom
have
used
it
to
ready?
freeze it and bring it out to Long Island
Oh,
for vacations. Great
excellent.
for barbecues, although we'd have it at Christmas and New Year's as well.
Very good. Okay.
See how this
That
comes
is,
across?
that is nice. Yes.
And then you'll basically add a little parsley to that, finish it off with a little paprika.
Oops. Okay.
This is a smoked
That was-
paprika,
oh,
so
oh, that's not
smell
the.
that.
Oh yes, smoky.
Yeah.
Oh my
Now,
gosh,
a lot
that's
of
good.
the
Yes.
herbs you buy aren't as hot as you buy them from like India.
Okay.
All right. So, and now this one we can
Oh,
do.
now you're
It's
gonna put the
hot.
hot
Now
stuff
you
on.
warn your guests about this, but you can just
You
add
mean
lines
it's like,
of this.
It's like this hot, really?
Yeah,
Let me
this, he
smell
gives
it.
me 2 different grades.
Woo! Yes, it is.
Yeah, you feel this for a couple days. But they say that's what keeps all those parasites away, right?
Right.
You can edit that, Ron.
There you go. You want some parsley on there too?
Yeah, that would be
For
a nice
colors?
color, don't you think?
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, well, we have the bread out of the oven. We've just sliced up our baguettes for the other hors d'oeuvres. And
tell
what do
you.
we have over here?
Yeah, it looks beautiful. And look, Maddie and my daughter Charlotte made this. Isn't that
Beautiful.
beautiful? I know how creative, but that's your idea, isn't it?
It's just something simple everybody can do at home.
Yeah, I mean, and it's inexpensive. You can eat some of it.
Yeah, I think you should always throw this into the soup afterwards, right?
Yes.
Now we're going to join some friends and have a nice meal.
And go ahead and cut.
Okay. Get ahead of myself here.
I know. There you go. That really looks good. I want to make that.
Now, this is the hot one. Be careful.
You know, you can cut
Range
this up and
these.
take it to any picnic, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I tell you, you have a place for everything, don't you?
Oh,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Another color on the other side. Oh, these are nice and soft.
I mean, this is such a good idea with those carrots. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. Well, we're going to go out to eat now?
Can I lick my fingers?
Yes, go ahead.
Well, we'd like to thank Gail and Roy Bonsi for sharing their house with us today, for entertaining with Homeplate.
It was so nice to see the whole family together. From
It is nice
Homeplate.
to see everybody.
And before we're going to dig into this beautiful hors d'oeuvres,
marvelous.
isn't that delicious? We're all going to say,
Happy holidays from Homeplate. Cheers!
Remembering Youngstown is now available for all the people on your holiday gift list. Relive the history and culture of the Mahoning Valley as told by the writers from the Metro Monthly. Downtown, Idora Park, life in Briar Hill, it's all here.